Tonight, we bring you a Special Hues News Report on Channel H, New Hubertsville's best and only news station. First, a review of events from years prior in light of outstanding new developments. Join us as we delve into a story of suspense, surprise, and dare I say, splendor. Every year, as summer rolls around, crowds flock to theme parks across the nation. Families, couples, and thrill-seekers alike take on rides designed to faze and amaze. For most, a day's visit and they're done. For those who entered a local park 2 years ago, they tell a different story. On April 10th, 2017, all adult residents of New Hubertsville received an invitation in the mail to the grand opening of something called the Gauntlet. The invitation stated that in exactly 1 week, only the first 150 guests at the gate would be allowed in. The address given for the park was at an empty lot reserved for the Hubert County Fairgrounds. Channel H investigated, and sure enough, a brand new theme park had seemingly appeared overnight. It was closed off from the outside, but its scale was breathtaking. Mayor Hubert took immediate and decisive action. He contacted the lopinjop tourism agency, and within hours, advertisements were plastered across print and television, attracting theme park enthusiasts far and wide. By the morning of the invitation, Gauntlet goers had already begun camping out at the gate, and the park even managed to attract a few celebrities. Federal officials issued statements of concern, but New Hubertsville had already declared itself a self-governing city-state, preventing any further intervention. After a week of camping, the first guests were greeted by gates swinging wide. The first 150 rushed in before we could get our cameras rolling, unfortunately, and it only took about a minute for those at the front to get in. And as soon as they entered, the gates slammed behind them. Only moments after this, the park literally vanished before our eyes, leaving only empty county fairground behind. A thunderous sound threw everyone to the ground as air rushed in to fill the recent void, and before anyone could gain their senses, the park reappeared almost instantaneously. From the outside, it was clear the park had changed slightly, and the gates were open to all. We were there for immediate interviews with park guests, and what they had to say haunts New Hubertsville to this day.
The only nourishment were toffee apples and coffee. I had to play the same pool of golf 40 times. I was in that park for 10 years. We had to ride every ride in order to get out. Some weirdo calling himself a ferryman seemed to be filming us. All of a sudden, I was in a void, and I woke up here. There was a bear wandering the park the whole time. Guy Fieri was here. Why was he here? None of the staff would talk to me. I had to listen to the same 90s pop song at least 100 times. I no longer had a need for sleep. The only goal was the Gauntlet.
We have not been able to confirm any of these accounts, unfortunately, as no one inside was able to keep a camera in working condition. Since the events of April 10th, 2017, Mayor Hubert decided to leave the Gauntlet open for viewing, and it quickly became a hot spot for tourism. To this day, there has been significant interest in a building at the center of the park dubbed The Facility by New Hubertsville residents, but it has been locked and impenetrable. However, that changed roughly 2 weeks ago, as we have reports that its doors have opened and over a dozen people have already entered. We would have had footage for you, but our intern Devin decided to enter the facility instead of reporting back to Channel H, and we haven't heard from her since. However, today we received a number of recorded statements from those already in the facility, delivered to us by someone only going by the letter F. I'll share these statements and names now to close out this evening's report. Reb, keeping it short, says, "I want to facilitate." Charlie Chaplin, likely of no relation, states, "The American people deserve to know what's inside the facility. This is my right as a human." Professor Ripley Revel states, "I will be investigating the time dilation reported by the original guests of the Gauntlet." Ariel says, "The celebrity Nid is coming. I have to be there." Nid boisterously states, "I, Nid, the great and seasoned explorer, will be entering the facility and attempting to vlog the experience for my millions of adoring fans." Reverend Marie says, "I'm on a mission from God." Peehee simply states, "Sounds cool. XD." Devin, our intern, who is now fired, says, "I'm leaving my post at Channel H News in pursuit of a grand adventure. You could have at least told the camera crew. Woody, claiming to be from Toy Story 1, says, "I'm looking for Buzz Lightyear. He disappeared a while back, and I couldn't find him." Hubert, ID number 31287, a member of the new Hubertsville Board of Huberts, says, "I am in search of business opportunities and will return with a sound investment. From the Hugh crew here, you've got this." Wade Soderbergh exclaims, "I am what you could call a theme park connoisseur, having visited over 100 theme parks and ridden every ride at each. I'm entering the facility in my quest to ride them all." Claiming to have inside footage of the Gauntlet, Keggers says, "I need to know what goes on inside. I've rewatched the Gauntlet 76 times since the broadcast. I must know. Please, contact Channel H if you have such footage." Trunks plainly states, "I am seeking greater strength." Guy Fury, here for some reason, says, "I was so close to completing the Gauntlet. Credit to that bear, but I'm back to win this thing." Quinn states, "As a zoologist, I'm venturing into the facility to investigate the story of a bear rumored to have completed the Gauntlet, freeing the original 150 guests who entered." Thus concludes our special report on the Gauntlet and Facility in New Hubertsville. I'm Reginald Ilbabild, and... oh, sorry. Hold on. We've got one more statement here from a Davidson Bootes. Looks like they have to say